the Wood and Erek Show, featuring Wood and Erek.
Wow. Oh, man, that was so great, announcer, man. Thank you so much. Wow.
Good morning, Erek.
Good evening. Wood.
I gave it a little bit of flair there at the start. Did you like that?
Woo.
Been working on my announcer voice. How's your week been?
Yeah, chilly. I'm flipping freezing.
I'm jealous, and I'll tell you why after we listen to the valued viewer voicemail.
Oh.
You want to hear it? Who's called in
Yep.
today? Let's see. It was great last week.
Hey there, Wood. Got your tweet yesterday, found a number. So, I'm calling all the way down from Florida, and, a couple days ago I saw you showed us how to actually play the Pokemon card game, and you showed your incredible team and all that. So, I was wondering, like, for people who are opening Pokemon cards, what packs or series do you advise we get and invest in, Anyways, have a good day, man. I hope your stream's good. I'll see you later, man.
That was great. That was great.
Wow.
I just want to say that I'm not laughing at him at all. I'm laughing because as I was listening to it, I saw the intern's face go from a resting face to a big smile because he picked it. It was great. Okay. I like the tone of voice. I like how it sounded like he was maybe in his room late, like a little late at night. His mother might have been in the next room. He's like, I got to make this call to Wood.
Hey, Wood.
Hey,
Pokemon.
It was like way quieter than that. It was like it was whispering. I was so busy laughing at the intern's face who was dying over there right now. I don't even remember what he actually said. Did he ask me a question about Pokemon?
Intern probably knows.
Intern, what did he actually ask?
Yeah, he was asking about for advice about like collecting Pokemon cards.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, opening them and and like what kinds of decks to start with. And I don't know anything about Pokemon
Me
cards.
neither.
So.
Me either.
Look,
you either.
I mean, just buy cards, right? Don't pay resellers. Try and buy them at your GameStops online. TCGplayer.com is the best place I found to buy them. They are technically reselled, but they're usually only $5, $10 more. You should never pay more than $10 more than retail. Buy them, open them, collect them, enjoy them. The best part is so many of them are worth something, and you get so many doubles that if you sell off your doubles, you might end up paying for the packs or the booster boxes that you buy. So there you go. And I actually really do love Kim and I have gotten addicted to Pokemon collecting. It's bad. It's bad, Erek. We have a whole binder behind us filled.
I know. I remember the old days. Well, when I did Pokemon card collecting, it was when the original 151 was out, and on the cusp of gold and silver, like that kind of era of Pokemon. But I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, actually.
Oh, I was definitely both. Do you remember your first Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon card you ever got? Because I do, for both.
I remember my father taking me to the Schuylkill Valley Mall in Frackville, Pennsylvania, to this dingy-looking place to get the Joey and Kaiba card starter packs.
Damn, such good times, man.
Yeah, it was great. I had I still have a big tin of cards at home in my garage.
Something you might like right now, they have these maximum gold Yu-Gi-Oh boxes they're coming out with. They come with 4 packs and they're recreations. They're sort of like they've taken the old cards, but they've made like gold versions and foil versions. And it's like, I bought them recently. I'll show you after stream, but there's like the old school Monster Reborn. I don't know if you remember that card.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of different cards, like the Black Eyes Red Dragon, but they've made it all gold and fancy. It's like a big nostalgia trip. And yeah, I highly recommend those.
My favorite card that I had was Dark Magician.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's favorite.
But it was like a variant where Dark Magician had blonde hair. Do you remember that one?
I remember watching the anime and getting excited every time someone said, "Your move, Yugi boy."
You've activated my trap card.
I gotta believe in the heart of the cards. I was so into it, man. And Pokemon too. My first ever Pokemon card was a Machop. And it was like a pretty pristine Machop, and I managed to trade it to a friend at primary school for a rundown beat, like bent in half, folded Charmander, but it was Charmander, so I didn't care. I was like, I'm trading a Machop for a Charmander. There's no quality comparison here.
I mean, Charmander was my very first Pokemon card.
Whoa.
It's so good.
And most importantly, only Pokemon card I ever had.
Wow. That bent in half Charmander was the only card I had for a long time. And my mother got so bent out of shape, just like the card about it too, because I don't even know why she cared that I had this Machop that I think I got given for free. But she was so mad for me that I traded for this bent card. She thought I had got. And I'm like, Mom, you don't understand, it's Charmander. And she went down to the school and complained, and the school actually banned trading because my mom made such a big fuss about it.
I had yeah, I was that kid in my school growing up. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with somebody else who was like a really sore loser, and I was whooping this kid big time. And he was just getting so angry, he was pounding his fists on the table and throwing cards everywhere. So Yu-Gi-Oh and all card games got banned. Dude. And I was the perpetrator because I was whooping this guy big time, and I don't think he's ever gotten over it.
I don't know what it was about my elementary school, because I don't think many other kids went through this, but for some reason, my elementary school when I was growing up went through almost every fad you could have. We went through Yu-Gi-Oh!, we went through Pokemon, we went through Beyblades. Remember? Let them rip. And my broke butt, and my mom didn't want to buy me an actual Beyblade, so I didn't have the really cool let 'em rip Beyblades. I had the spin tops. That was like the big chunky click them in, push them down, and these kids were playing in these little battle arenas with these little Beyblades, and I would come in like, my turn, boom, and this big massive chunker would just smash everything else out, and I'd be like, I win.
Okay, so two quick things. This is such a good. Thank you for this voicemail, by the way.
I know I'm on a tangent now. Wait till I get to marbles.
I remember my childhood best friend. His name's Jesse. He had one of the arms. What are they called? Somebody probably knows those arms that you can mount all the cards on.
Yeah. I had one. Yeah.
It would flip open. So here I am sitting on this like green floor that smells like dog vomit, and all my cards on
with
the
your
floor,
little
like
cards,
neat and tidy, like
probably not in plastic sleeves.
No, the heater's on. They're like blowing away, and he's there like, oh, the heart of the cards. And like,
he comes out like this with a big whoosh, whips his wrist.
But anyway, Beyblades have made a comeback. I don't know.
Everything makes a comeback, man. Digimon has made a comeback again.
Yeah, I know. My little sister-in-law, she's 8. She's in school.
At Target, I bought this. I'm holding up a Digimon, an old school Digimon. It was $5.
Wow.
They have come back, man, and I can't wait to open this.
Beyblades are back here. Like, I've seen parents carrying around like the little Beyblade arenas and Beyblade toys, and all the kids are like, yeah, let them rip, mate.
Yeah, man. But my school went through everything, and marbles. Even marbles was a thing for a long time.
I remember that.
Like, my school just couldn't be without a fad for a while. They had to go on to the next thing. And marbles was the one thing I could get involved in, because I could go to the dollar store and buy a tin of marbles and actually play along without having to be my cheap knockoff Beyblade. Man, good voicemail. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Wow, that was great. Thank you.
We have to catch up on the week still, though.
Okay,
I don't know what you've had going on. I've actually had a pretty good week, and I have something I want to talk about, but you go. I want to hear your week.
Look, I really haven't done anything. Like, I thought I was supposed to start my new teaching job on Monday, but it turns out that I got the days wrong, so I'm actually starting next week. So I've been living on borrowed time. Like, I woke up on Sunday, like, trying to mentally prepare for the next day, and I just wanted to confirm the time that I was going to start, and the guy was like, oh, it's actually Monday, May 3rd, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine, but it's like, what do I do now? Like, I don't know what to do, so it's like completely throwing me out. But I've just been busy chugging away, working on some things for the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second, and you did a great job. So I was thinking this week, I haven't been out in a couple of years, right? COVID and everything. I've been pretty like paranoid about it. I don't leave the house ever. So I've saved a ton of money. And other than like some of the equipment that I used to get this show set up, I haven't bought anything in forever. Nothing fun, nothing exciting. I haven't gone anywhere and done anything. And I'm starting to feel that urge to make a big purchase. I don't know if you get those urges to just, you haven't bought anything expensive and dumb in a while.
Look, I know the feeling, and Amber would probably tell you that, like, all I do anytime I get any amount of money is just buy big expensive dumb things. There's something nice. My parents can attest to that. I was a very expensive child growing up, and I still am. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I want to pass it on to our valued viewers, actually, because I want to make a big dumb purchase, but I don't really have anything that I need or want right now. So I'm going to pass it on to people listening. If you want to tweet at me, DM me, Instagram DM me with big dumb purchases, and I will buy one of those. I don't care what it is. It can be anything gaming related. It can be something like some weird gadget I can use in my life. But give them to me. I'll pick one on the show next week, and then I'll buy it, and then we'll see how it turns. Like when I get it, I'll see if it's something I regret buying, and if I end up having to return it, or something that might be life-changing.
Okay, the gears are turning here. I can see the intern's gears are turning.
You can suggest things. The intern can suggest things. I don't care where this comes from. I have money saved from COVID, and I need to blow it on something.
Okay, I got the perfect thing.
Give
if
it to
it's not
me.
out of your price range. So, you know the guys who make Segways, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Okay. They make a electric drift go-kart.
Wait, how expensive is this? How?
I mean, it might be like $10,000.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
it's
all right.
stupid
COVID's
expensive.
only been 2 years, not 10.
Okay, well, I don't know. Like,
But
give us a price range then, because I'm like, okay, big,
Well-
dumb, expensive. Here's 10,000.
send it to me though. I do want to. I want to see it.
Okay.
But let's
we'll
let's
get
say
a payment plan.
let's say up to $1,000. I'm not saying I'm gonna spend 1,000, but if someone sends something that's like, oh, that is big, dumb, and awesome, maybe I'd go up to 1,000. So
Okay, fair enough.
send me your ideas and send me that Drift Mario Kart because I want that actually. I will take a look at that.
Okay, that sounds fine. But I'll think of some things to send you. I don't
All
know.
right, DM me.
I'm just thinking of what I would buy. I would just buy obscure Japanese vinyl and CDs, but that's just me. So.
One big dumb purchase.
Okay,
All right.
not multiple.
No, I could if they go together. Let's move on. We got a big show. You know what time it is, Eric. You know what time.
I know what time it
You know
is.
what time of the year it is, actually. The
Mm,
Oscar time. The Oscars. Who is Oscar? Who was Oscar?
Oscar? I don't even know her. I don't know.
Actually, I heard today because we just had the Oscars, right?
Sure
The
did.
whole big event. I heard today they actually had less than 10 million viewers. I don't think they even broke 10 million viewers, which was less than half of what they had last year. And there was another statistic that the streamies, if you remember the streamy, I don't even know what they are really. Irrelevant, really. I have a much better award situation going on. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But the streamies almost had that many views last year. So people are predicting that the Oscars are out. Movies, TV, whatever. Who cares? It's all about YouTube now. And I think we should jump on that. I think we should jump on internet awards, internet culture. And if we time this right, Eric, you and I
Yep.
could actually end up being the hosts of the go-to new Oscars for internet people only, YouTubers specifically.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So look, after the Oscars ratings have been tanking, they've been on a several-year decline. A lot of people have reached out to us. Like I've been getting tweets, I've been getting phone calls, I've even been getting like Braille letters in the mail. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm there with my eyes closed. Like,
Mhm.
They're like, can you please facilitate a new YouTube streaming contest thing? I'm like, yes, of course, I would love to do that. So we're going to announce today the Tubies.
The Tubies. It's the YouTube Awards. The Tubies. Should I play the song now? I'm so excited to play. Or should
Just
I wait?
Play the darn thing already.
We are now announcing the Tubies. The Tubies, Tubies. I can't help but like throw up the peace signs across my eyes, do a little bit
I
of the
know.
underwater sprinkler. Like it's so disco. The Tubies. But here's the thing: we need categories. We need YouTubers for it. We need nominees. And you and I alone can't come up with all of this. So we're going to reach out to the valued viewers, to people listening to the show. They can call in right now on 210-951-4927. And we want to know, like, what category should we have? Who should we nominate for them? We've come up with a few ideas. Most handsome YouTuber.
Yeah.
Best hair on YouTube. Maybe like
Best catchphrase.
best Australian and American duo. But
Best mustache.
best mustache on the
I don't know.
internet. But really, anything you want. It can be any. It can be worst YouTuber if we want to go down that route. It can be best gaming YouTuber, best makeup YouTuber. It doesn't matter. But once we've got these categories settled, and let's go for 10 categories.
Yeah, we'll see how many we get.
We'll see how many we get. Then we'll try and figure out who we should nominate for these categories. So call in on 210-951-4927. The number's on the screen. If you're listening to this after the fact, you can call in and leave a voicemail, but you missed it. Or you can call in after the fact and let us know who you think should win, and we'll count those votes too. But call in with a category and then suggest some people you think would be good for that category. For example, best gaming YouTuber. I'm just going to go ahead and steal that one because I know what people are going to say. And you can call in and confirm it if you want. But Scott the Woz has to be in there, right?
I mean, yeah, for sure.
And then once we have these winners announced, I'm going to contact them, use my million sub star power to contact all of them and get them to give announcement speeches on the show, which everyone will definitely do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we've got quite a pull here on this program.
Oh, so baby, do we. Baby, do we.
Yeah.
The shout out clout people can get from this podcast. Mugs up.
This is not even funny.
Mugs up.
Hey, that's a nice catchphrase.
Thank you. I just thought of it right then.
I like that.
Let's take a joint sip.
Wow, that's good.
That was nice dead air. Intern looks like he is vetting. Is that a word? Vetting some calls. So intern, if you have anyone to throw over into the show, we can't wait to start the nominees and categories.
Vetting, as you said, is the creation of feta cheese.
Yes, I did think that was the case. Just like chedding is the creation of cheddar cheese.
Sweating is Swiss cheese.
We could do this all day until someone joins the call. Mozzarella. I'm trying to think of something from mozzarella.
Medding.
Medding.
Hey, I saw a funny meme on Facebook the other day. It was Cinderella and then mozzarella cheese, and then they combined and it was like mozzarella.
But that's
I know.
Yeah, maybe you had to be there.
I'm just killing time, man. Somebody is coming. We're just connecting them.
Hydro Bear in the chat says, I want to call in, but I'm embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, baby. We need fresh blood in here. We need some new people. We have some avid listeners who are confidently calling in, and I love it. But call in if you're nervous. We don't bite.
The real embarrassment is me sitting in my in-laws' garage singing the Tubies.
Tubies. Whenever I sing for one of our projects, I have to do it when no one is home. Especially the My Way. The My Way one was tough because I had to belt that.
Everybody just leave.
Everyone get out of the house. I need to sing Frank Sinatra for the next hour until I actually hit a usable note. I think the intern is just making friends over there. I see him laughing and giggling for the last 5 minutes.
The intern.
Oh, did you want to talk to one of these
I
people?
would love to talk to one of those people.
Oh, okay. I was busy talking to other people.
I can see that.
Words,
yeah.
So here, I'll bring in. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny.
I like how he just has a selection of people that he's been talking to.
Here you go.
Hello.
Who we got here?
Oh, hi. Am I on?
You are definitely on.
You are definitely on.
Who are we talking to?
Oh, this is Hackwolfen.
Hackwolfen, welcome into the show. Look, we are doing the Tubies, as you may have heard. Do you have a category for us or a nominee for us?
I would actually like to see the category for most wholesome. Someone that you can always watch just to enjoy yourself.
That's actually, really wholesome in itself. I love that. Do you have any suggestions for people that we can put on here?
Actually, one of them you already know would be Austin John Plays. I don't know what it is about his videos, but his voice is just very mellow and soothing, and I like to put his videos on in the background when I'm in a bad mood.
Done. I love it. That's our first suggestion with a great category. I can't not take it. That's awesome.
Great. Thank you.
If you have any other ideas or suggestions for people in that category, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get the next person in here. But that was fantastic.
Great. Thank you very much.
Just a bit of a question then before I recommend another. Is this solely towards YouTube in general, or are you doing like subcategories like YouTube, like book YouTuber, like the book reviewers?
Oh, yeah. Anything.
Anybody.
It's just the Tubies. It's all Tubies. It could be anything you want.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to see a book reviewer one then. Those are quite interesting to watch.
All right. Do you have a suggestion? Because I am not in any way versed in book YouTubers, I have to say. I don't read books. I don't watch people reading books.
There's this one guy I watch, but I am spacing on his name. I'll shoot a tweet at you later.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds
we'll put
good.
it on the
I'll
list.
let you get to the next person. I don't want to hold up too much of you guys' time.
You are amazing.
right.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for
I
calling.
appreciate you. I'll see you around the chat next stream.
Sure. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bring that next person in if you got him.
Man, there's a lot of people teed up here.
How many?
We've got 4 people lined up right now.
Yes, I love you guys.
Woo!
Get on,
Great.
get on in here.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm good.
Who are we talking to?
This is Kiara.
Kiara. I love that name.
Thank you for calling.
Do you have a suggestion for a category and or nominee for a category?
Yes, I do. It's not anything game related, so
Okay,
That's fine.
love it.
but my suggestion would be best DIY channel.
Okay. I actually love that because, as you know, my girl Kim actually has a DIY craft channel. And I don't know if you were going to nominate her, but I would like to nominate her myself. I don't think that's, biased of me. A little bit, maybe.
I don't know about that.
A little bit, maybe. It is my favorite DIY channel.
Yes, I do love her, but
Of course.
not what I was thinking.
Okay, who you got?
Okay, who is it?
I like the YouTuber channel that goes by Threadbanger.
Spread banger?
Threadbanger.
Thread.
Sorry. I thought it was weird.
Are you okay today?
But this is a PG show. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's not dirty, I swear. It's not.
I'm sorry. He's just stringing it along today.
Okay,
No.
Threadbanger. All right, yeah, I love it. Do we have any other suggestions?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's just end this call. But I love you. Thank
you
you
for
so
calling
much.
in.
My fault, not yours. Let's get the next.
Oh, man.
All right. Next one up, right here you go.
Hello, how are you? Who are we talking to?
Hey, Wood and Eric. It's Angel Without Wings.
Hi, Angel. Thanks for calling in. Do you have a suggestion for the category or nominee? Something a little bit more PG than the last one.
I actually have several.
Okay, hit me. Just go
I
all
would
out.
want to do best looking YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Erek.
you, Eric, and Wood. Of course, goes back and forth because you both have great looks.
You say
Okay.
you. You say you.
Between
Erek,
you to
and-
toss up the winner.
Okay,
Okay. all right.
I would do Scott the Waz for most informative gamer.
sure. I mean, I'm pretty informative, but go on.
Okay.
Go
sure.
off, Queen.
Right, because he does a lot of the gaming history in regards to all
Yeah.
his content, stuff like that. You'd
That's
learn
true.
stuff in regard to
Yeah.
humor stuff that you didn't know about. You know what I mean?
Better than me.
Most
Fair enough.
funniest YouTuber, I would say Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye,
because
yeah.
meme time's the best time. Animals, can I suggest that one too?
For sure.
Wait, best animals? Just like completely off
Yes,
topic? or?
like people that have animals through their YouTube.
Oh, yeah. We're going to come up with a better name for that category, but that's a great suggestion. Of course, I am in that
Okay.
one again, right?
Furry tubers? I don't know. I don't know.
Wait.
Pause on the tube?
No.
I don't know.
Backtrack. You were talking. Wait. So were you talking about normal animals in the first place? I think I can.
Yes, like cats and dogs, hamsters, birds, like people that have their actual animals with them in their streams and stuff that
Look,
you see and they
no,
talk
okay.
about all the time.
Yeah, that's.
Who-
let's-
you
I would say Wood's cat because they're the
Okay.
best.
okay.
And he built them a little house and everything else.
I
It was the
did.
best thing ever. And my
adorable.
cat is a huge fan of them.
Oh, thank you. I'm adorable, and so are they. And that was a very fun day for us. Those are all great categories. I want them all. Thank you so much for your suggestions. We might,
Thank you.
no judgment, but we might leave out the furry category for now.
All right.
Oh.
I got someone calling international. I told them I'd
Oh,
list
okay.
them to the
All
final
right.
line. Just
Let's.
to,
We'll
you know.
be quick.
And here you go.
Hello, this is an Australian number, is it?
Who is this?
Yeah, it's a British number. Hi, it's Elliot.
Oh.
This is our
Hey, how are you?
first international caller into the show. Thank you so much.
No way!
We won't keep you too
Oh my
long
God,
because
that's
we
mad.
don't want to have to reimburse you. So give us your category and your nominee.
It's only I'm only on a 3 p.m. minute. It's fine. It's all right.
Okay.
My nominees for the most wholesome, right? Retro Future, Elliot Cole.
Yes, I'm going to say yes because I want to be mean.
That's a
he's
great
like,
suggestion.
But what
he
what
does like retro video game repairs and shit like that.
so what category what category would that be for? Like best retro game YouTuber or
Wholesome?
Nah, I want to put him in the wholesome because he is really, really like set the vibe. But I haven't got one for the retro game. So yeah, let's put him in the retro game one.
I like having a retro game category because I started YouTube in the retro game. Erek's YouTube is retro game remix, so it does make sense to pay tribute.
I'm still in the category.
Ticking all the boxes. I just want to ask one real quick question, by the way.
Yeah.
Erek, I've noticed you got an orange cab or a head even. What do you play?
What do I play? So I play guitar and bass. But are you asking specifically like what I use for gear?
Yeah. Well, I'm a bassist as well.
Okay. I use nowadays I plug directly into my audience ID44. So I use Neural DSP stuff. Nice. I use the Corey Wong amp sim for bass and guitar tones, or Parallax, or the Nolly stuff. So anything by Neural.
So I got the old Fender amp and the old Epiphone. It's just basic stuff. Got my numbers on the side here so I can remember which fret is which. It's all guitarist stuff, really.
Oh my gosh.
Oh mate, I'm glad you got some stuff as well. Wood, nice one.
Yeah, he's gonna jam with us eventually.
We love jamming post and pre-show. We usually crack out a couple of Queen songs, couple of Rolling Stones.
Queen, mate. Oh, yes, you hit the nail on the head.
Hooked on a feeling. All right, can we get the next call in?
Yes, yeah. Nice
no, you're amazing. Thank you so much. First international caller. Incredible.
Wow, that was fantastic. Good stuff. Thank you.
Let's take one more. We got one more?
We've got two more.
Two more. Okay, two more will make him snappy.
All right, here you go.
This is great.
Hello.
This has gone so well. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, we need to know.
There?
Yeah, we're here. Are you there?
Oh yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I am definitely here.
Are you up a tree right now at all, or?
Wait, is this tree?
Yeah, it's Mark, and no, I am not up a tree.
I like how I asked, is this tree? All right, Mark. We had your mom on the show last week. She's a delight.
I know. I'm so happy about that. And she's like, as soon as it goes live, send me the link.
Look, I'm so glad you can finally play Mario again after all of these years.
What a relief.
What a relief.
I know, right?
Do you have
just in time for the Switch to come out?
Well, yeah, a little late, but do you have a category and a nominee?
Yes, I do want to jump on board with the furry or best.
No. Jump off board. Go all the way off board into the water. No safety raft. No life raft. You're leaving you out there.
But for the best pet companion, it's Yoga with Adrian. Her dog Benji. He is adorable, and I think that he deserves best boy.
What kind of doggo are we talking?
I'm not sure what kind of doggo, but he's pretty.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
I will Google it, and if I deem it to be adorable, that'll make the list.
That'll be good.
All right, but a few others that I'm just gonna shoot off real quick.
Shoot us.
I've got a best up and comer Pokemon card YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
PC Gaming.
Very specific. Don't know if up and coming deserves an award, but continue.
Oh, well, okay. What about best?
Well, it's supposed to be awards for achievements more than they might be good one day.
Recognition.
Okay, all right, fine. We'll put it on the list because now I feel like a bad guy.
It's on the list.
But then the last one, just basically best either long form content or just best random in general. Cat Icarus.
Okay. Yeah, I love all of those. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do want to clarify what I said. I don't think at the Oscars they give awards to people who might be good at acting one day. That's all I was thinking in regards to up and coming,
Hey, this is the Tubies, man. Anything goes.
Okay. All right. Anything goes.
There you go.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, no problem.
I like how you are not giving me anything here. I feel like I'm such a bad guy right now.
I don't know.
It's awarding achievement, not awarding future possible achievement.
We'll talk about this.
How do you?
Rookies get awards sometimes, right? In baseball and stuff. I don't watch sports.
Yeah, that is true. But we're not doing Michael Jordan getting MVP of the year rookie season. We're doing the Oscars, you know.
Rookie of the year.
Well, we'll do a rookie. All right, fine. We'll do a rookie YouTuber category. Best up and coming, or just rookie YouTuber, not up and coming, because they have to have made it to have gotten an award. So we'll do rookie YouTuber of the year. Last caller. Let's see what they got. All of these have been great.
All right, here they are.
Hello. How are you?
Who are we talking to?
Oh, this is the moshing bacon strip.
The mushy bacon strip?
The moshing bacon strip.
Moshing bacon strip.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. What is your category and nominee?
So,
think about it. You want to get it right.
So the category is best music reactor on YouTube.
Okay. Yep.
Specific. I love it. And nominee?
Some of the nominees would be me, myself, the moshing bacon strip.
Okay.
Hardcore Keen.
Okay. All right. So I wonder why this was really specific. This is a self-promo shout out right now, I'm hearing. Are you even frozen with fear?
Also, another category would be best voice on YouTube, and I'd say Corp.
He's just ignored the question.
Best voice on YouTube, and you say that's Corpse husband?
Wait.
Is that the guy you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Great suggestions.
Thank you for calling.
So much for calling.
We'll add those to the list. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, everybody, to call in.
All right.
I'm very confused by the last one.
Well, you got to end on a high note.
Have you not heard of Corpse
Oh,
Husband?
I've heard of Corpse Husband. You actually sound like a distant cousin of Corpse Husband.
Corpse husband.
I mean, he's more like my corpse cousin.
When are we getting the intern music track dropping? Because Corpse is doing music and it's a banger. When are you doing your version of Choke Me?
Excuse me.
What?
I already did one.
Oh, I guess you did.
Oh yeah.
I think we got some great categories, some great nominees that actually went a lot better than I anticipated. So I think between you and I, we're going to fill in the rest of nominees, maybe come up with a couple of categories, really fine-tune this. It was so much better than I thought. I think we should maybe next week come back with the full list of categories and nominees and run it past each other, run it past everyone listening, the valued viewers. And if it all sounds good, we'll do some Twitter polls and we'll actually figure out who the winners are and then award them in episode 10.
That sounds great. I think this is a good thing to have as a work in progress because it's the Tubies. It's the first.
Oh yeah.
It's up and coming Tubies. Maybe we'll get an award for being the up and coming.
the rookie award show of the year. I want to do this every year though. So this is going to become a thing, and my goal is to get more than 10 million views on it and beat the Oscars. I think very achievable.
I think it's very achievable.
Very achievable. All right. With that said, let's go on. I actually saw, while we were chatting, I have my live chat open with Twitch, which I usually don't do, but I've been reading it today. Someone did a poll and suggested the sexiest YouTuber award, which I don't know.
Come on. I'm flattered, but
in 2021, I don't know if we can get away with that unless the two nominees are me and you. Because that's the only, because we can't objectify people anymore. So it would be a funny inside joke. But funny enough, that actually we've done that before. Back on YouTube, like 5 or 6 years ago, I think the funniest video on my channel is probably handing out the sexiest YouTuber awards, which you and I hosted, and wouldn't you know
and
it? We won.
We won.
We won. And it was a tie. It was a 50-50 tie.
I know.
Out of our hands, really. I mean, people voted. I mean, the vocalization was there. And
the phones were off the hook. The ballots were in. I mean, what are we gonna do?
You thought the phones were red hot right then? Oh, they were red hot back then.
You know what else is red hot? This microphone. It's burning.
So, all right. This next part is I have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
And I haven't told you what I did this week.
I know you haven't. I've been waiting to hear.
So, in episode 3, 2, something like that of the show, you, my friend, had a little fiasco with a certain cinnamon scroll cafe.
Oh, you are flipping kidding me.
Where you posted on an Instagram and got a free cinnamon scroll, which I managed to acquire for you, but you never went in to pick it up. Something that annoyed me greatly. Now, look, through the week, I did reach out to Amber, and I did find your mailing address. And I called the cafe.
What?
I called the cafe, and it was my mission to get them to mail you your scroll because you're too busy to go in and pick up the scroll.
Mail me the scroll.
But on top of that, I wanted to see how many dad jokes, because I wanted to make it believable that it was you. So I wanted to see how many dad jokes I could fit in to the conversation. And there's a little ding sound effect that'll play every time there's a dad joke. This is how that call went.
Oh my gosh.
Cockatoo, Alice speaking.
G'day, mate. Look, it's Erek again. You probably remember me.
No, sorry, Erek?
Yeah, look, I'm the esteemed winner of the Cinnamon Scroll Joke-Off a few weeks back. It was a real dream come true.
Oh yeah, you never actually came in to get your free scroll.
Yeah, look, I've gotten very busy. I'm a pretty important person around these parts, and I'm quite choco late to picking it up. And I just don't think I can roll in and get that sweet free scroll. A couple of dad jokes there for you.
Yeah, okay. So sorry about that. Glad to hear you've been busy with work, though.
Yeah, hey, take it till you make it. Better late than never.
What?
Good one. We'll go ahead and put your one back up for sale.
Oh, no. That's my scroll. I won that with my humor. I was actually hoping you have what it bakes to mail it to me.
Oh, just to clarify, you want me to mail the scroll to you?
Yeah, please. Now, yeah, don't sugarcoat this. You know, I don't want you to fold a grudge with me. Don't go baking my heart.
What?
I wouldn't cream of it.
All right, mate. I'll make the jokes around here.
Sorry, I'll mail it. Can I have your address?
Yeah, thanks. You're a real whisk taker with this one. It's
Okay, I'll get that sent out. And sir?
Yes, mate.
Please stop calling us.
Like baking candy from a baby. Piece of cake, don't pie this at home. I'm Erek.
Wow, that was so convincing.
What do you mean? Convincing?
So ridiculous.
At what point did you realize that maybe it wasn't a real call?
Okay, to be honest with you, about halfway, I realized the call quality was too good.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean too good? My mic or that? Because I put a sweet effect on Ray Ray's voice, by the way.
The other person on the barista.
I thought about trying to make it cut in and out, but to be honest, I was like half an hour late to our pre-show today because I was throwing that together.
That was good. Okay, you made me totally freak out like they're gonna mail me something and then they know who I am. Yeah. And then you're spinning all these cinnamon scroll jokes.
Hey, were you proud of how many jokes I came up with though? That was
really good.
Come on.
I can't even say anything. You took them all.
I took them all. I took every one. Big shout out to my friend Ray Ray Senpai here on Twitch for helping me out with that. I needed an Aussie voice, and I think she nailed it.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Bake it till you make it, baby.
I'm floored. That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thought you'd like that.
I can't say anything else. Okay, look, there's a lot of things behind me here. Right, you've got amiibos, we've got Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, the collection's growing every week. It started with a lightning bolt. Now we're here. I love it.
Now we're here. I mean, what do all these things have in common, Wood?
Waste of money.
Yeah, okay, probably, yeah. But they're from video games, right?
Yeah, they're from video games. Also, not a waste of money. I love it. It's looking great.
Look, that's debatable. To be
fair, I specifically like that PlayStation sign you got. I don't know where you got that, but that is pretty cool.
I got it at EB Games. It also like pulses.
Oh, I love a good pulse. Ooh. Well, don't take it the wrong way. This ain't a furry.
I mean, look, okay, so the other day I was at Target. I found Sonic and Tails, and I was like, oh, I can't leave them behind. I posted a picture on Twitter. I got like thousands of likes. Fine. I'm not,
millions, I bet.
Just a humble brag. But I scanned them, and they were $16 each.
What? Wait, what? $16 each?
Yes, I know. Like I had them. I've committed to them. Like I held them the entire time. I was like, well, like I've formed this bond with them. I can't just leave them in the store.
Take that big purchase for me off the table. Erek's already made his.
As soon as it scanned and it said $16 Sonic plush, I looked at Amber and I was like, oh.
You do feel like you make it's weird, isn't it? Whenever like Kim and I go to the zoo and we get to the gift shop and see the stuffed animals and she picks up the otter and we're like, we didn't really see an otter today. But she's already holding it, and it's like, how do you put it back? Because like, I know it's not real, it doesn't have feelings, but it would break its heart to put it back on the shelf. I totally get it.
Yes. So anyway, look, we don't talk about this nearly as much as I think that people think that we should. That we really should. Think they should have.
Yeah.
Games.
Video games. I actually wanted to do a little gaming section here. We got to make a jingle for it. So I think. Off the cuff, maybe let's just make one together. If you can give me a little bit of doo-doo-dat-dats. Gaming. Okay, stop. Okay, that was
That's
it.
Official.
I'm humiliating myself by beatboxing.
No, I think mine was worse. I should have
gaming.
Gaming. We might need to clip that and use it. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First, I thought it would be cool if the three of us, you, me, and the intern, played Mario Party online before we went live today. Turns out neither of you actually have the game. Don't blame you, because it was kind of a bust on launch, which is what brings me to what I'm about to say. Today, when I woke up, Nintendo announced they added like DLC support to it. They added content to it. Now, after 2 years of it being out, you can finally play the board games online with friends, have access to all the mini games to play with friends. And there was one more thing, but it was essentially like those. But what was so confusing when it released was it's a Mario Party game. It's all about playing games with friends and board games. And they had an online feature for it. But all you could do is play the mini games. You couldn't play the actual board game, and it was a selection of 15 of the 70. You could only play 15 online. I made a video that actually ended up going a little bit viral, almost has 1 million views. I called it Mario's Disappointing Party because it was lacking so many features. Why even put online there if you can't do online? And now today, out of nowhere, when everyone had given up hope after COVID, well, COVID's still a thing, but after the bulk of COVID, when we all really could have used this, they decide, all right, you can play board games now with friends. What is the thinking there?
That is ridiculous. Like, okay, so Mario Party is like the quintessential, like, you know, play with friends, get together with friends. Like I remember playing Mario Party as a kid, like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 on the N64. That's kind of where I stopped. But like the ability to have it on an accessible platform and play worldwide with people. I mean, like that is the game that you want to play with everybody, you know, or even random people.
Yeah. It's like someone in the chat just said, and I'm going to steal it. Shouldn't be looking at it, but I am. It's finally complete. And it does feel that way. It feels like the game now, 2 years later, is finally complete. It's such a small thing to do too. Like, what took them so long? It's like they obviously knew it was missing because they finally added it, but too little too late.
It's funny because that is like the way of thinking in terms of game development over on that side of the fence there for like Nintendo, because they'll put out this really fun game and you won't hear anything about it, and everybody's just like traded in Mario Party to
got rid of it
or whatever, and it's like, oh, by the way, DLC 2 years later, Mario Party 10.
Guess you'll have to buy it again. It's ridiculous. And speaking of Mario things being a mess, and this is no fault of their own, but did you know about the Super Mario World that they opened at Universal Studios in Japan, right?
Yeah, I've been following that.
Yeah, they opened for a month. They opened a month ago. They've been open a month, but because COVID's come back around for Japan, I guess, they've had to close it down again. So it's closed again.
That's unfortunate. Like that's on like number 1 on my list of things to do.
Me too. We've talked about that. We want to go together, and the intern's even interested. Having Mario RPG be the only game that he's ever played, of course he's interested.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to go. And it's a shame that it's such a happy, wonderful place, opening in such a terrible time to only be open for a month and then have to close down. Do you have any in your opinion? When the world might be opened again? I need hope here, Erek. Give it to me straight.
Well, I would love to be, totally bright and sunny, but probably not anytime soon. I mean, look, I'd love to be on the next plane home or the next plane to go visit you and the intern, wherever the intern is. I think he's still camped out at a Bed Bath and Beyond somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's. I think the intern's recovering from his subway needle shot.
Being injected by a baseball bat.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully soon. I mean, I would love to go back to Japan. Japan was one of my favorite. Japan was my dream destination.
When did you go to? Oh, you haven't been.
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay. When did you go?
I went in 2017. It was May 28th to June something.
I really love that sorry to interrupt. I really love that I recorded my entire Japan trip because I have so many stories that I could tell, but they were all recorded. They're all up there on YouTube. I'm definitely recording. When we go, you're going to be in it, but I'm doing more of those vlog style videos. I think they're the best videos on my YouTube channel, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the inside look at people's lives tend to be escapism for a lot of people. So watching somebody go to Japan or something like that, Amber and I, one of our favorite genres of YouTube is Japan YouTubers. We have a few select people.
I know it's a whole thing, isn't it? Kim's obsessed too.
It's just there's so many people that I enjoy watching, and actually I would love to get on the program. And talk to them. We
need a categogy for that in the Tubies.
Best Japan YouTuber.
Best Japan YouTuber. And you could suggest the nominees, being such a big fan.
I would love to do that.
Of course, I would qualify, as I've made 3 vlogs on Japan.
When we had our podcast originally, is when I went to Japan in 2017. I filmed a segment for the show. I was standing in front of the Nintendo sign. I was like, hey guys, I had my backpack, I had my Nest hat. I was like, hey guys, I'm in front of the Nintendo sign. I never made it into a show.
Wait, why didn't it make it in? Did we? Because we stopped doing the show, or because I didn't?
No,
use
I just don't know why I didn't bring it forward.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Let's do it. Not now.
Okay.
But let's do it next week. We'll figure that out for next week.
Okay.
Okay, great. Good. I love that. And the last thing I wanted to bring up was, and this is kind of PlayStation. Okay, sorry, I get depressed even thinking about it. But PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. I know you don't have either.
Nope.
And we were talking about this the other day, but I know COVID, but I have not turned my PlayStation 5 on a week after I bought it. That's a lie. I played Sackboy with Kim maybe 3 weeks after it came out for a few days. We finished it and moved on. But I haven't turned it on since then. It's gathering dust. The first PlayStation 5 game that comes out since this thing released is end of this month. It's in a couple of days. We're finally getting the first game. There's a state of play in a couple of days announcing more. And the Xbox, do we even talk about that? There has been nothing. As someone who hasn't bought either of these consoles, how do you feel looking at that?
Look, I'm following the PlayStation side a little bit more than the Xbox. I mean, I know Xbox, or Microsoft rather, has picked up a lot more what they would deem as first party things. So there is more things in the works, but the problem is I find with a lot of developers is they announce things 10 years out. For example, case in point, if you're familiar, Death Stranding, they announced that E3 2016, and it only just came out a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, I know.
It does feel like yesterday, really.
It does. So looking on the outside looking in, I want to buy a PS5 soon-ish to play Final Fantasy VII again. I'll
have you not played the remake yet?
Oh, I did. I actually got it a week early. That's how I don't know. They just released it early.
Oh yeah, they did too. Yeah, they did. I remember that.
I think because of physical copies and stuff at that stage.
Yes, because of COVID, they shipped everything super in advance to make sure it was there, and then it broke street date, and they just released it.
Yeah, so look, that's the only game that I really want to play. I am hyped for Final Fantasy 16. Like I'm all on the RPG train. Like that's all I want to play. That's all I'm following. I will buy a PS5 eventually, but cost wise, like the only way you can buy them is like on Facebook now, like Marketplace, because there's no stock, and anybody who gets stock is a pre-order and they sell it for a profit. So this is just the world that we live in. So I'm sure PS5 and Xbox Series X or whatever, they're just not accessible to anybody.
Yeah, that's still really hard to get them. And it's funny because everyone was clamoring over them. Of course, I was clamoring over it because I needed to review it and talk about it. Yeah. But everyone was clamoring over it. And really, like, other than playing all the games that are PlayStation 4 games that look and run better on the console now, they introduced PS Plus or whatever for PlayStation, where you could get like 10 games for free, get like the best games from PlayStation 4, play them free on your 5. But other than replaying the games that everyone already had and a couple on launch, there hasn't been anything. And Xbox specifically, which another console, which Xbox Series X, a lot of people don't give it credit, it is the best-selling Xbox console on launch they've ever done. So it is selling incredibly well, but everyone that is clambering over themselves to get one haven't really been able to make any real use out of it. I'll say that I've played my Xbox Series X a lot because it has taken the place of my Xbox. So when I play games like Gears with my friends, I turn on the Xbox Series X. But if I didn't have it, I would just turn on the Xbox One X instead.
And that's the thing that Xbox has, at least over PlayStation now, is the backwards compatibility, being able to play everything back.
Game Pass is huge too.
I mean, that's great. Game Pass is good. PlayStation is, they're getting up there to that point. Like, for example, Final Fantasy VII Remake was free on PlayStation Plus just recently. So there are some pluses and minuses. Haha. Well, sorry. I don't know. Whatever.
What were you doing?
I'm trying to I thought there was a plus and minus on the. Never mind. Whatever. Intern, what do you think? How do you stand on?
Yeah,
the
weigh in on this. You love video games, right?
Yeah. I like them a lot. I feel like once I get a PlayStation 5, at least for now, the main draw, like you said, it's going to be a really good PlayStation 4 machine, because I still got a PlayStation 4 basic. Mm-hmm. I never got like the Pro or the Slim even.
Oh God.
So I'm
sorry to hear that. Yeah, you have been. That's the equivalent of going camping without a tent.
Basically, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or sleeping or wearing pants without underpants. It's going commando.
Yeah. It's a dog eat dog world. That's what they say.
Dog eat dog world. You're out there in the wilderness with nothing but a bribe. I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah. That's so terrible. At some point, I figure in like 3 years, I'm going to go into a pawn shop and I'll get a secondhand PS5, and that's when I'll get my better PS4 experience.
Yeah, honestly, you're probably not wrong.
The PS5 is awesome, though. I had so much fun playing those launch titles. The controller is great. It really is like a mix between a home console and like the Switch. Weirdly, it's like kind of like a hybrid. If you watch my video, which I'm sure neither of you did, but the controller has all like crazy features in it, kind of like the Joy-Cons do. Talk about HD rumblings. It has its own HD rumblings.
Yeah.
It's a great console. It just needs some games, man. Ratchet & Clank coming soon. Returnal at the end of this month. I am excited, but oh boy, has it been a non-eventful 6 months. Everyone's been clamoring over themselves to play God of War again.
Me, personally, our friend of the show, Super Derek, he reviewed a game called Fantasian, which is exclusively on Apple Arcade, like so iOS devices, Mac, iPad, phone. I've been playing that on my phone with a little controller mount. So I have my Xbox One controller with a plastic mount to hold my phone in. I've got my Bluetooth headphones. I'm just laying in bed playing that. Look, it's all about accessibility these days, and those particular consoles are not accessible at this point in time. So I'm going to other things like playing games on an iPhone. Finally.
Oh, dude, I got this really weird thing, and I streamed my last stream with it, but have you seen it? Have I showed you this? Hold on.
Yeah, you showed it to me. It's behind you.
Oh, yeah, right. I've been playing a lot of games on this. It's like a beast PC, but it's a handheld console. I'm working on a video for it. I've been playing GTA 5 a lot at night.
Wow.
I've been playing a little bit of Cyberpunk at 25 frames. Not very good, but it runs a lot of things really well. And yeah, it's cool. I've had more fun with that so far than I've had with new consoles, which I probably shouldn't say out loud, but...
it's fine. Nobody's listening.
No one's listening. Speaking of, if you do want to leave voicemail for the show, remember 210-951-4927. Erek, do you have any funny anecdotes, quips, anything you want to end the show? Or intern, give us something to end the show with here.
Let's throw it over to the intern, but really quickly before we do that, if you are listening, make sure you rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yes,
it helps us
it does help.
grow. It helps us get in the algorithm. YouTube is replays of the show are available, although the show is edited down to some extent. So make sure you go over there, leave a comment. I always check in on the comments and make sure to reply to everybody.
And before we throw it to the intern for this final thing, I have a final thing after that. I want to talk about another big surprise for the listeners and the viewers.
Oh, okay. So intern, what do you got?
Well, I didn't get a chance to chime in earlier, but you're talking about Super Mario World in Japan.
Yes. Yep.
Just say, it's a real Bowser of a problem.
Why do we throw it over to him? Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Oh, you're just as bad.
Yeah, I know.
You're thinking about it right now. I know what you're gonna do.
I can't think of anything fast enough.
My big surprise, and I'm going to end the show on this, is episode 10 is going to be a banger. Things are going to be different. Things are going to change. We will be here. You and I will be here, but the show will have leveled up in many ways. Things might not quite be the same. The show that you know and love will be here, but things are going to change. You have one more episode like this, and then next episode after that, we not only have the Tubies being announced, but we will have a whole new experience.
A whole new world.
A whole new world. And with that, I'm out. Are you out?
Please. Just unplug already after that.
Gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Fist bumps only. Had a great show. Bye-bye.